Hi guys, I thought I would drop in to show you something that I'm working on. This is an older piece actually. I'm trying to revitalize it a bit because I was never very happy with it. I've made a couple of touches already, but when I first did this, I don't know if it was the paper or maybe I was not using great watercolors. I didn't have good quality. But I'm trying to just it just looks kind of faded and muted, and so I'm just going back in with my small little gram set here and trying to pop in a little bit of depth to it. And so I thought we'd hang out for a second. I'll make a few of these changes. Anything small and precise like this, it's like I'm using this tiny little Treco brush. I've used this so much that I've worn the number off. I think it's like, I don't know, it's a 1 or less, I think. But this is a log cabin I took a picture of years ago in the mountains, in the Smoky Mountains, and it was a very icky cloudy day, so there's not really any like sun, shadows being cast, but still, like, the colors just really didn't hit it for me, so I just thought I would touch it up. I've been working in my sketchbook, and if you've been catching up with my stories over on Instagram, you'll see some of those things I've been playing with, and of course eventually we'll have them here or on YouTube one. And been playing with owls and that sort of thing, and it made me get out some of my old stuff, and that's kind of how I ended up here. I'll show you really quickly. This is an old owl that I never quite finished. I don't know. I like him, but I don't like him, and it's still not done. I've just got I got the leaves in, but it needs more forming, more roundness to the leaves. I put a bell on him because I was trying to make a statement about birds being captured by people. And so it was like a statement piece. I was just trying to be creative, but I like the owl for sure. And then I was looking at my old bird pictures, and I thought maybe I could do either a watercolor or a gouache of one of these. I'm kind of leaning towards this. This is my favorite, this thrasher, ovenbird, and of course a tufted titmouse. Tufted titmice are one of my favorite birds. They're so cute. But yeah, I'm really kind of torn, but there's so many things to do and so little time. But when I was looking through my stuff, I saw this and I'm like, that's been sitting in the corner for a while, and you just kind of put it off. And I really been thinking about starting to get some of my old stuff out, and I don't know, putting them in my Etsy shop or something. Because a cleaner studio is always a good thing, and I certainly am going to need you always need money for art supplies and such, so there's no reason for things to sit around here. So that's something I've been thinking about, and I'm like, I need to start doing more of this. But this guy was just not really, it's still not exactly what I want, but it's starting to look a little better because what I've done was I've defined the darks a little bit more. I pushed this area underneath the cabin's roof here that comes out darker. I made the windows darker, but still leaving a little bit for a little bit of lightness on the window panes, and I'll show you that. Hold on, let me zoom you in. Get a little shaky here. See if you can see that. There's a little bit of darkness and lightness on the window from reflections going on. And I've also tried to push some of these trees back, the lower areas, and define some of the greens a little bit. Obviously it's winter time, but some of the evergreens still kind of hang around in the forest. And so I thought, let me just add some touches to it, just to give it a little bit more of a pop. But I don't want it to look so different that I end up doing more than I meant to when I started. So I'm trying to be careful with my pushing and pulling. You have to tell me what you think about this piece. Let me zoom me back out a little bit. So one thing about this camera, and I cannot control, is the fact that it's constantly adjusting for my hand being in the way. And I see other people have that problems too with their cameras. I wish that you could set it to, okay, look at this and then set. But I can't ever seem to get this just right. So anyways, tell me what you think about this painting. Is this something that's store worthy? Is this something, or is this just subpar? Or I like your feedback. I really appreciate everybody's feedback. And over here on Patreon, that's what we're doing. We're very, very honest and supportive. But I want you to tell me the truth. Like, is this, what do you think about this? Oh, there's my alarm. I have tons of alarms for reminding me everything, because I get really caught up in things, and so I have to remind myself, okay, you need to start thinking about going to bed now and stop playing and doing whatever you're doing. And so that's what that was about. So anyways, I mean, I like it in ways. I do love this effect that I got. Like, after I put in all the depth of the trees and all the distant tree line, I went back and I washed out this light bit of smoke coming out of the chimney. Did you see that right off the bat? Or did it take me showing it to you to get you to see that? So clearly someone's home. And not really sure what else I need to do to it. Like I said, these are all just like very light little touches I was trying to do. I definitely don't want to mess anything up. A little better than it was. I also had initially, there was some green there, like, and I don't know why. There was a little bit of green in front of this house, a little bit of grass still growing. I don't know if it was just some seeds the park rangers had thrown out, or if it was legit from something else, but it just doesn't. This is, you know, this is kind of situations where you have to You have to take artistic license to start changing things to get the mood that you want. Or, you know, if you saw my last video, I was talking about artists moving things around and making it where the composition goes where they want it to go. But I'm hoping that these better high quality M-gram watercolors will at least do this place a bit more justice. It definitely needs to come out of the closets or out of the portfolio case where I keep things hidden away that I have no space for being out. So, is it done? It's closer. I don't want to touch it too much. All right. I think that's good enough for now. So as you know, it's time for me to go off to bed. And I just wanted to show you this because I thought you might find it interesting. Inspire you to go touch up things that maybe you're not fond about. See if you can just give them a little bit of life in a very careful archival way. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye.